Well, here it is, July the 4th, 2009, update number 5 of the yard and garden pictures. The tomatoes and the beans have wilted down because we've not had a rain in over a month. Everything is looking wilted. The okra is looking pretty good. Set it up. We are having our annual 4th of July cookout, barbecue. I'll go around and get us a picture of the tomatoes. The tomatoes are beginning to get ripe. The okra is started bearing. Here's a picture of our onions. I pulled 90 good-sized onions. I've got them laying out 3 days to dry. We have already froze and used about 50 of them. The blueberry bed is looking pretty. I put some sulfur under the blueberries and they're looking better. The tomatoes on the compost pile, the volunteer tomatoes are doing good. The little pumpkins on the in the compost pile, we have already picked 29, and there's several more on it now. The garden does not look so good now. It's been so hot and dry. Right now we're eating squash, tomatoes, beans, peppers, cucumbers, onions, and cabbage, and corn. This tomato plant is getting huge. The cabbage underneath the beans are about gone. I've got some little watermelons coming underneath the bean arch. This tomato plant is putting on tomatoes pretty good. This is July the 14th. This is a picture looking from our patio to our backyard and garden. What we see every morning when we eat our breakfast and drink our coffee out here. The beans I pull the beans up, and I've got gourds and pumpkins and watermelon planted along the side of the hedgerow. This tomato plant just keeps growing. Well, it's July the 15th. All the corn is down and gone. Pumpkins are coming up. I've got pumpkins, and watermelons planted in this where the corn was. I've got little gourds and pumpkins planted around the corn stalk. I'm going to let them grow up the corn stalks. The tomatoes around the compost pile are getting ripe, so we got some nice tomatoes. The gourds on the compost pile, the little pumpkins, we have picked 71 little pumpkins so far off of the gourd vine, well, pumpkin vines, whatever you want to call it. We have got peas planted where the tomatoes, onions, and cabbage were. They're coming up good. The squash is still bearing good. The okra is bearing good. I've got tomatoes planted in between the pumpkins, so we'll have late tomatoes there. The cucumbers are really bearing good. Peppers. This tomato plant is just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I've got gourds and pumpkins and tomatoes where the beans were, and also there's watermelons underneath the beans that are starting to grow.